Good evening, everyone. How you doing? This is Blapps from Blapps People Productions, and I'm here to give you the show BLAPPS TARK, Better Living and Positive Propaganda System, talking about real knowledge. You're welcome. Sit back, enjoy. We're going to be talking a lot today. We'll be talking a lot today about over here, over there, celebrity and community, and what sparks me off. That's the most important one at the end. It's a little rant I do. Towards the end of the show, I'll just tell you what's bothering me these days and what gets on my nerves. Right, so welcome, come to the chat room. Tell me everything you want to tell me. It's your show too, you know. But this show used to be programmed on, used to go out on Tropical FM, but now it's the modern days, and I've got a lot to get off my chest, so I'll do it on Facebook now. So come into the chat room, like I said, say hello, let me know that you're here, and then we'll get this party started right. Who's in the chat room? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to be here every Saturday till from 6 o'clock, and I'm going to be doing the show not only to talk about what's going on around the world, puts everything to rights, make sure everything goes copacetic for the weekend. What I'm trying to do is to bring knowledge to those who don't have it. You know, obviously we all have something missing from our knowledge bag, so I'm just gonna make things clearer, make the world clearer. That's what I want to do, and make sure that you understand, you know, that it's not all doom and gloom. You know, there is more to look forward to. There's always a positive angle from any situation that you're in. So first of all, I need to know, can you hear me? I mean, I'm going out live right now, but I don't know if you even can hear me. All right, so I need someone in the chat room, if you're in the chat room, to let me know, first of all, can you hear me well? Do I need to talk up? I see Julie's come in. How you doing, Julie? How you doing? Let me know if you can hear me, if I need to speak up clearer. Cut out the music, let me know. I'm going to do that anyway. Right, so Julie, let me know if you can hear me. I'm about to start the show properly and tell you the running order, what we're going to be doing. Let me make sure I can. Oops. Okay, so the running order is this. I'm going to be talking about what's going on over here, that's in the UK, local or national over UK. And the next segment, there's 4 segments. The next segment is going to be talking about what's happening over there, so obviously outside national. Then I'm going to be talking about, in the 3rd section, community, celebrity and community. So this is the point where I chat about what's happening in the celebrity world, because obviously their lives affect us and we affect theirs. So it's part of our culture. Talk about people that entertain us and role models and stuff like that. And again, I'm going to be talking about community as well. What's happening in your local area, issues, anything like that. Anything that's going on in the local area, who should we talk to, events going on. You let me know if you want anything to be. Just put it in the chat room. All right. Don't do many adverts. Don't put any adverts. I'll try and delete them. Yeah, let me know. Oh, thanks, Julie. Thank you. I saw that now. I see that. Ah, cool. Yeah. I see that I'm going out fine. Awesome, Charles. Right, so over there, over here, I'm talking about this Brexit thing. Now, a lot of people don't understand what Brexit is, and if you don't understand, let me know. But I will try to explain it real quick. We had a referendum a couple of years ago, decide if we want to leave the European Union. So, European Union is basically Europe, and we're going to have a single currency, and we're going to go off on our own in a single market and do it by ourselves. We don't need Europe's help. We don't need to abide by their laws, that kind of stuff. It affects us to the core. It doesn't matter if you don't care about politics or not, but it affects every single person in terms of their jobs, their wages, their rights. It's far-reaching, and it's something that is not an easy thing to sort out. So this is why you hear it every day in the news. This is why there's so many debates about it. This is why they want to make a second referendum. People like Scotland, they want it to remain, and they say, as we are a different country to England, we're going to do another referendum for ourselves. But before the referendum, we were saying that whatever happens in the vote for referendum would all go in together. So Northern Ireland, Scotland, Wales, and UK, England, as the UK, would say this is a referendum decided what we as a group are going to do in or out of Europe. We're all going, or we're all staying. All right. Now, where it gets difficult is now that we've decided we're leaving, we've got people like Theresa May, who was a Remainer, who is now, because their party, no, wait a minute, the UK decided through the referendum that we want to leave. She got her job because David Cameron failed the UK. He wanted to remain. And so because they voted, they kind of said, no, we don't agree with you, so get out. So Theresa May had to quickly flip-flop and say, yes, I'm for leaving now. Yes, I wanted to leave. I think she wanted to leave. Right now, it doesn't matter. But anyway, she's now saying, do we want a hard Brexit or a soft Brexit? Now, obviously, there are some of us that think common sense would say, why don't you think of that before the referendum even ended? It took years to explain it. Then it took years to do the referendum itself. Then it took years to explain what it means and what it could mean and how it could affect everyone after it happened. And now you're only deciding, oh, is it important to have a completely strong Brexit and move and don't care about anything, just have a single union, or soft Brexit, we partly stay in Europe and we partly deal with these people and those people. You know, soft Brexit is being nice and staying with some people that we might want to, and then the hard Brexit is like, nah, we're going alone. Forget what you say. So now there's the discussion. Now she's trying to make out she's tiptoeing in each patch. It doesn't make sense. And this is why she's being seen as weak and why she should leave. And Jerry Corbyn is in her ear going, you don't know what you're doing, do you? You don't know what you want, do you? Now you're trying to make your own people happy as well as make your own agenda apparent. So sort of follow your own agenda. So she's in the mix right now, deciding what she wants and then how she's going to do it. I've just switched off the phone. Oh, there we go. It's better. Right. Am I going out live? I can't see it on my. I can't see it on my phone. Right. So let me know in the chat room what you're doing, what you've been up to. Let me know, Julie, what you've been up to. Can't see any comments. Can't see any comments in the chat room. Tell me what you're up to so I can let me know that the chat room is working, because I can't see it on my. Don't know why I can't. Okay, just typing something in. 1 second. Keep yourself happy. Can everyone see that? Is the chat room working? That's what I put out. Let me know, peeps. Is the chat room working? Good. Okay. I know what's going on. Right. Cool. I got it. I got the funk, yeah. So, what do you think about Brexit? Do you care about it? Do you think it affects you at all? Let me know what's happening out there, how you feel about this market going on, and if you think it's going to work out for us. A lot of people are still dubious and want another referendum. You didn't explain this to us before, how it's going to happen, how it's going to affect us individually. So let's have another referendum and decide if we all really want it. Okay, cool. Oh, here we go. I'm in the wrong place, that's why. Okay, cool. Found myself now. Now, I think Joe's in there as well. All right, Joe, mate. How you doing? If you can hear me, mate, give me a tinkle. I think I'm going out on the BLAPPS TARK channel. Oh, no, so cool. All right, yeah, let's carry on then. I'm all clear now. I was panicking. Right, little tinkle of music. Can you hear that? Can you hear it? Right, yeah, we come back from the break. We're just going to have a few adverts. We talk about what's going on in the community events wise. I run the community development for martial arts, that's the CDMA, and this voluntary group. We deal with anti-bullying issues, and we do anti-bullying initiatives in schools, colleges, workplaces all around the country. We have a support line opening up in August, and we are doing the event to raise awareness for it on August the 26th on Lee Manor. Yeah, it is on Lee Manor Field in Northwell Drive in Luton, and it's going to be on at 11 o'clock on Sunday. And the event is to get enough people together to set the world record for the largest walk-in self-defense class. And it's going to be the class is going to be held by 6 different martial arts clubs who are part of the Martial Arts Anti-Bullying Collective. That's the Martial Arts ABC, the MAABC. And these people represent the initiative that we do in schools, the Martial Arts Anti-Bullying Campaign, where we spread the message of anti-bullying. So the collectives carry the logo of the CDMA on their websites and on their literature, and they let you know as a parent that they deal with anti-bullying initiatives under the guidance of the CDMA's MAADC. So we're going to raise awareness for the support line that will be opened in August, as I say, and this gives you a chance to ring up anonymously and say, I think I'm being bullied. What do you think I could do about it? Can you support me? Can you help me out initially with legal issues? And who do I speak to straight away to sort this out? How do I deal with my child? How do I deal with my spouse? How do I deal with my workplace colleagues that are bullying me? What can I do to make my life a lot easier and to alleviate this bullying? And to actually deal with it, because a lot of people are just trying to muddle through, and that's not what should be done with bullying. Bullying should be taken on head first. Like all good martial artists do, we take on the problem, we don't ignore it. We're warriors, you see, and that's what we do. That's our thing, our bag, our modus operandi. That's what that's what we do. That's what we're about. Yes, Joe. Well, go on. Joe's in the funny. Dave's in. Dave, part of the collective, is in the Warfire Jiu-Jitsu team, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu team club, who operate from, is it Milton Keynes? Correct me if I'm wrong, Dave. Is it Milton Keynes and in Luton, a couple of places. Ultimate Athlete in Luton, have classes there. I think there's classes in Summer Park still, but correct me if I'm wrong. Put it in there and let me know. Congratulations on your new babe, by the way, JJ. Same name as my godson. I'm not trying to hint there. I'm just trying to say, hey, look, just back off. Right, anyway, so it's just saying that you've got the same name, JJ. JJ Hunt. It's a name that is obviously going to be a celebrity later on, isn't he? He's obviously his powerhouse name for a celebrity, JJ Hunt. So, you know, he's going new baby boy, £10. Oh my God! And then just been born. So congratulations there, Dave. And going out to your fam, your the wide name fam. And you know, if you've got anything you want to talk about with what's going on in the community, let me know. So, continuing the conversation on the Brexit, what's going on nationally. By the way, if you want to talk about anything that's going on nationally yourself, put it in the chat room and I'll comment on it. I've got feelings on everything, so I've got an opinion, just like everyone's got a thing. Everyone's got one. So I'm prepared to give you my opinion on absolutely everything. So let me know. Yeah, so the Irish border issue is now an issue, because as you know, we only, as the UK, the British Isles, consists of Northern Ireland, not the whole of Ireland, as some Americans would think. They think that Ireland is the whole of the UK because a lot of immigrants came from Ireland to America. So they don't know anything else. So yeah, but the border, they're thinking of putting a hard border up again, because we'll be outside the EU. So therefore, Ireland will have to be separated hard by a gate, fences going up, where people would just normally just walk to the next, to the other part of the country, because it's all sorted now. We did, for years, decades, it's been sorted. We had this when Margaret Thatcher was in. We had even when Thatcher was sorting out, and we were fighting against Ireland, and on the religious notes, we only had like a gate separated, and maybe they might look at you and say, oh yeah, you come from Berrdale, and let you in. But now, because we're out of Europe, we have to have a hard Brexit, or a soft Brexit, but either way, we're not going to be part of Europe, so therefore we have to separate. So the Irish people are saying, we don't want that, because then we have to do trade stuff. We have to go with the trading issue as well, and treat you like we have to put taxes on our stuff, and then have a new passport and have a separate passport if you Ah, this is so long. It's so long. It's tiring, really. And I, you know, if people like to say if it doesn't affect me, why should I even be bothered? But it will affect you. It will affect you, and it just come to a head these days because they're talking about the Irish problem, which is giving awareness to how when you think you're so far disaffected by it, it can still affect you in silly ways, which will become serious to you. You see what I mean? Because we've gone out of the referendum and because of the kind of Brexit that we're going for. So I'm not going to take too much more minutes on this because I want to keep the show under an hour. So I'm going to play another tune and then we're going to come back and talk about what's happening over there. So unless anyone's got any issues they want to take up in the chat room, then I'm going to move the conversation on. There's some tunage, a little favourite of mine. I'm playing my tunes, man. I know what you mean. It takes you around this beautiful town, and then you can leave it. It's easy to go. It's easy. Let it go. It's easy. Let it go. Welcome back. This is Blapps Talk with me, Blapps, Better Living and Positive Propaganda System, talking about real knowledge. That's Blapps Talk to you. So this show is about 6 years old now. It's had a long hiatus. It's been in a period of flux because we've changed the platform from we were on Tropical FM a long time ago. And now we're on, I'm saying we all the time because it used to be co-presenters and people will come on and make contributions as well. But the platform has changed. So now we're on Facebook because they've got Facebook Live now. We can do videos like this. And it's cheaper, basically. But Tropical FM's still going. All shout out to Tropical FM. Cool. This show is one of two. The other show was Blapps Experience, the Blapps Experience, which I used to co-present with Boogie. That is Colin Boy. We used to do that show together, lots of fun. We used to play all kinds of fun music, do dancing, we'd do crazy stuff, we'd do kung fu. It doesn't matter. It's all about getting people hyped up for the weekend and, you know, getting Saturday started right, because it always go out Saturday. But this show, Blapps Talk, is a bit more serious. It's a bit more about conspiracies and controversies, and, you know, things happening around the world that affect us but are very strange to talk about. So this is the actual run of the show when we're doing it properly. Is that I talk about what happens over here, what happens over there, which is outside the UK. In the next segment, number 3, is celebrity and community, which is coming next, and the last one is what sparks me off. So anything that gets me nerves, and there's lots of things that get on me nerves, things that spark me off, I'll be talking about. And if you want to rant alongside with me, you go ahead in the chat room, you let loose. This is your time, let loose. Just don't worry about who's watching it. They're kind. So yeah, this is the show, and it's, you know, it's going to be a platform for me to talk about everything I do in life, everything I get up to, because it's important that my message get out there. Obviously, it's my narcissist, my internal narcissist must be heard. So I get up to a lot, and people are always asking me, what am I doing today? What am I doing today? And rather just keep when I meet you in the street, I'm gonna do this show, which used to help me get out the full message. So right now, this message is about what's happening overseas in over there, and today we're talking about Donald Trump, of course. But it's not. I mean, I was thinking, like, if I was doing this show regularly, you know, back in the day, like I did when it was a regular show every week on a Wednesday, it was then, but it's going to be on a Sunday now, Sunday at 6. I would be talking about Donald Trump every single week, even though I tried to keep it topical and talk about everything that's going on around the world. I'm thinking these days, if Donald Trump was around back then, I would be taking every show to talk about Donald Trump, because it's amazing that nearly every single day he's been in charge, what, 570 days or something like that. There's something amazing that's happening that would never happen if there was a different president around. But because this one has shown himself to be not quite suited to the job, and in the true sense of how a president would do the job, in regards to him being a celebrity beforehand and becoming, he's trying to be like Reagan was. But the thing with Reagan was he had massive political aspirations a long time, even when he was an actor. So when he eventually decided, oh, he's going to take on the presidency, this is Reagan we're talking about. Everyone was like, yeah, of course he would. You know, it's Reagan. That's what he's about. He's a politician, really. Acting, yeah, right. But like that was it. It was Reagan took the job on, and he did a fair job at it. And you know, he had his people that backed him up to the hill, and he had people that hated him. Fair enough, just like every single president. But this one, Donald Trump, is so out for himself, and it's so transparent that he's out for himself, that he has made the Republican Party, the GOP, the Grand Old Party, a laughingstock. And I'm not saying that just to say, oh, because I probably don't like Trump. I'm saying it because of what he's done. Is apparent out there, because the last thing he did, which is what we're talking about today, that shocked the world, was the summit in Russia where he met Putin, his hero. And he had the chance to say the 2016 elections were not affected, or were affected by the Russians, and it was ordered by President Putin. He had a chance to say that out loud, blatantly, in front of the cameras, in front of the world, and for once say Russia was responsible for it, and we ain't gonna fall for it again, and you're not gonna do that to us again. You watch your ass. He had a chance to say him. He was right there, right next to him, right there. They had a meeting, 2 hours or so meeting, in private, with no media, no, just him and the interpreters in the room, where they're supposed to hash out stuff, talk about Syria, talk about all kinds of trade issues and blah, blah, blah. What the hell? They didn't talk about nothing. They just talked about how he's going to make money from Russia when eventually he gets rid of the embargoes, the trade embargoes, and stuff that Obama put in place, and that Trump had to escalate if he was going to show his base how strong he is about Russia, and prove to the world that no, Russia didn't have anything to do with it. Watch how tough I am on Russia. So he had to do these things. No amount of other wild stuff that is going on in Donald Trump's world has affected him the way this summit has affected him. Everything else, water for ducks back, did not care, to the point where he would add to the fake news. He would take on questions on the summit. When he got back home, there was so much outrage in him backing up Trump over his own people, his own intelligence force, that told him Putin was responsible for this. He ordered it. These are the 12 people that we want to indict. Tell Putin that we want to extradite those people so we can interrogate them in America. They were responsible for doing the hacking. This is the hacking they did. This is what happened. This is what they affected. Blah, blah, blah. Right down to the T. Now give that to Putin. He was like, nah, I respect you for the work you do, but Putin says he didn't do it, so I believe him. What? He was on a KGB operative. So what? He's not that now. He's the president, and he tells the truth, damn it, all the time. Huh? He was lying, and he kills people. What, by himself? He kills people. Yeah. Wow. Still, he said he didn't do it, and I believe him because he's very strong and very powerful when he said he didn't do it. Okay, so when he came back to America, his mates didn't like him. He was ragged through his own Fox News lovers. The people at Fox News, don't give a damn what the Trump does in life. He could have affairs by the dozen. He could abuse women by the dozen. He could do racist comments by the million. He could chat about another country like they're dirt. He could take on NFL and tell all these people that they're sons of bitches. He can do anything he damn well wants. And they will say, good job, President. You're the man for us. You carry on, man. But when he came back from this summit, this is what I'm saying, it's so incredible. When he came back from this summit, they were like, it's not as strong as ever. And I'm not sure how he's going to get out of this one, but that wasn't great what he said there. His base, they normally back him up, but on this one, they look at him like, sort this out, man. So what did Trump do? Trump went on and took a nap. 27 hours later, decided, maybe I did say something wrong. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll try to put one over on the people by saying, when I say I don't think he would be responsible, I actually meant wouldn't. There's an N hyphen T down there, so it's apostrophe T. So it's wouldn't. I don't think he wouldn't be the person that did this. I don't see why it wouldn't be him. That's what I meant to say. So this, I'm gonna play a clip. Now I can't show you the video of it, but when you hear the audio, you don't really need the video. So I'm gonna play the audio of this clip where Trump talks about so he came back and then he did a little interview with Fox to try to explain himself. It didn't quite go as he expected. It was still unclear what he did. So he did a press release saying, I really meant to say wouldn't. Please listen to me. I'm not joking. So it's proven hard to find because I've got so many things about Trump. Right, so this is Anderson Cooper on CNN talking about what Donald Trump said.
This is an actual project number. This is what it looks like. This is what it looks like.
Okay, now you can't.
Ridiculous presidency. Turnout today made yesterday feel like a visit to historic Gettysburg. It really was. The news today, I know a lot of you are on vacation, but the news today is that our president is a liar, and not even a good one. President Trump today, in an attempt to explain what the Helsinki was going through his cotton.
Sorry, this is Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel. Something like that. Sorry. I was just trying to rush through, trying to find it. So this is his take on it.
Getting covered head when he stood next to Vladimir Putin, of all people, and took sides with Russia over our own American intelligence agencies. Now says it was just a tiny little slip-up, even smaller than his fists.
In a key sentence in my remarks, I said the word would instead of wouldn't. The sentence should have been, I don't see any reason why I wouldn't, or why it wouldn't be Russia. So, just to repeat it, I said the word would instead of wouldn't. And the sentence should have been, and I thought I would be maybe a little bit unclear on the transcript or unclear on the actual video. The sentence should have been, I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be Russia.
you said, I don't see any reason why it would be, Roger. For a minute there, it almost seemed like you were hiding something from us. Like there was something Putin knew about you that you wanted him to keep quiet. Now it all makes sense. Boy, I tell you, Papa John must be at home right now going, wait, you can do that? Because, so that is what Trump said today at the White House. This was his original statement. This is what he clarified. This is from his press conference yesterday with Putin.
My people came to me, Dan Coates came to me, and some others. They said they think it's Russia. I have President Putin. He just said it's not Russia. I will say this. I don't see any reason why it would be.
Yeah, you can see there he totally meant to say wouldn't be. Instead it came out. What I want to know is which genius on his team came up with this idea. Who in that administration told him it would be good to announce he meant to say would instead of wouldn't? I bet it was Melania. She hates him the most. This is really...
So I have my video was paused because I think YouTube detected that I was playing content. So if it paused halfway through, I apologize for that. But I don't know what's. Yeah, I think we're back. We're good. So Leonie, hey, how you doing? Ha! If you put any advert in the comments section, you go for it, girl. Or as well as go on my Black People Business, you can go on that one and put stuff up from there, ACCL. But anytime you want to tell me what's going on in your life and maybe gripe about something, put it in the chat room. We'll talk about it. Like I said, I've got opinions on everything. So let me know if you still support Trump after all of this, if you think Trump's doing a great job, if you think he's an out-and-out liar and should be stopped now, or if he's doing an awesome job. Let me know. I need to know because I can't be the only one thinking what I'm thinking. Right? Yeah. So that was over there, and in a minute we're going to talk about community and celebrity. So any celebrity you want to talk about, don't say Kanye West. Come on, he's not the only celebrity. Can't be just him and Kim. Come on, it's got to be someone else to talk about. Okay, I'm going to, while you're thinking of whom to talk about, I'm going to play a tune. An appropriate tune.
You're the first thing I choose, but the last thing I need.
This is for Donald Trump. Liar. Pretty bad liar, what did you?
choose. But the last thing I need, just like all we know, so hard to be free. You first thing I choose. But the last thing I need is liar. You first thing I choose. But the last thing I need, just like all we know, so hard to be free. You first thing I choose. But the last thing I need is liar.
Yo, that was Liar by Madcon, and I played that especially for my good mate in Washington DC, Donald J. Trump. The man does not know how to tell the truth, even when he's trying to clarify something and say explain it. All he has to do was say, what I meant to say was wouldn't. And when it comes to the fact that Russians were responsible and Putin do it, I think they were, but as well as there's other people that could have as well. He couldn't even do that. My God, this guy, unbelievable. Right, Aaron, how you doing, bruh? Aaron's in. We can carry on the show now. Aaron's here. All right, Aaron, bro. How you doing, mate? Aaron's in. BLAPPS TARK. Yeah. Welcome in, mate. And we're going to be talking about celebrity and community right now. Talking about celebrities. Aaron O'Neill's in that. He's in the chat room. Talk to Aaron, man. Aaron's the man. He's the MAN. He's the real deal, bro. He's one of these people that are fast becoming a role model in his own community because of his work with children, working with adults, trying to help them become more confident and stuff. Everything about the anti-bullying campaign is coming out of all martial artists, because we understand that if you're a strong person, if you're making yourself stronger every day, not complaining about the pain, not complaining about how much toll is taken on your health, even though you are getting stronger by it, tolerating this pain, he understands that if you're a strong person, you help people up. You don't push them down. The only way you should be looking down on someone is to help them up. As a martial artist, Aaron knows this, and I've seen Aaron change. As well as a lot of martial artists, especially his mates, I've seen Aaron change over what. Cocky geezer. When I first met him, so cocky. He's so cocksure of himself, and now he's become more humble as he's learned more. He understands how little he knows, and he's become an MAN every day, more manly every day. I say the man develop into a true role model, and well done, Aaron, mate. You got me proud, man. Single tip. Okay, so Rachel's in. Rachel, are you back already? I see you. Vicariously, I loved my holiday that you had. Where were you? You're in some Outer Hebrides place, right? I don't know where you were. It's like way out in the sticks. I don't know. Doing kayaking. That was Rachel. Yeah, and her son jumping off cliffs into water and crazy stuff. Rachel ass was out in the water kayaking. She did that. Okay, see, us people, we don't know give up. We don't know stop living. We're out there doing it to life. You know what I mean? To oppression. We're out there doing it strong. All right, Rachel. Yeah, so we're in the celebrity and community world now, and if you don't know, Kanye. No. Kanye's not off the menu. I'm just saying, can't we have someone else to talk about? Seriously? It's Kanye or Trump. They're fighting. They're fighting over our attention. Kanye's losing it, bro. He's stone gone. I don't understand that, bro, man. Slavery's a choice. Yeah, I'm not sure I agree with that one. Slavery's a damn choice. For real though, he did get ripped on that one, so I can't say nothing. And he did understand. As soon as it came out of his mouth, he was like, "Please have my words back. Can I have my words back? Can I have them back? Yeah. Give me the words back." Nah. So now Kanye, until we can get a sensible conversation about the geezer, I don't see why he should be off our lips. I don't see why his name should be in our lips. I think we should move on, leave him to it. These people are best ignored. Matter of fact, they get hurt when you ignore them. So I say, forget him. Can't we talk about somewhere else? What do you want to talk about, Kanye? Go on then. Go on, tell me. Why? What do you want to talk about? Trumpy? Agree. Oh, you agree now? Okay. All right, Aaron. So you agree. Okay. All right. So when we talk about celebrity community, obviously I am a community activist. I run a community group with 9 initiatives in it. You can find my group on the CDMA website, which is www. I'm putting it in as I talk about it, cdma.uk.com. And we deal, as I said before, with anti-bullying initiatives. I think I put a comma instead of a full stop there. We deal with anti-bullying initiatives, and the 9 initiatives are designed to test your mind, body, and spirit. So as you're being tested, you understand your strengths and weaknesses, you develop as you keep testing yourself until you lower your fear and doubt completely. Now, and become super confident or self-enlightened, as we like to say in martial arts. Enlightenment is not some mystical thing that cannot be attained. Self-enlightenment is something we strive after from the first minute of the first martial arts lesson. We're trying to find out as much about ourselves as possible. Because fear is a lack of knowledge of a subject. And in life, some people see life as a massive subject that cannot be defeated. And so therefore have fear of it. They don't understand what's going on, where their place is in it, and what their place is in it, where they should be going, what they should be doing. And so doubt compresses on that, and helps you defeat any kind of impetus activity that you might do or try to make yourself more confident. So it defeats. Doubt is a lack of knowledge of yourself. So the less you know about yourself, the less you test yourself, the more doubt you'll have. And so therefore you will second guess every kind of initiative you have to do better in life. So yeah, we teach these 9 initiatives in the CDMA. I will rattle them off like I know exactly what the hell I'm talking about, obviously. We have 9 initiatives. They're based on mind, body, and spirit. So there's 3 of each, 3 for mind, 3 for body, 3 for spirit. The ones for mind are real education, which is like a Saturday school. We teach anyone from 6 years old upwards life skills or actual educational vocational studies. So you can learn maths, English, physics, all them kind of stuff, or you can learn Japanese, drumming, photography, socialism. You can learn how to operate a stock exchange. You can learn my daughter was practicing Japanese, actually. Little sidebar there. I was teaching photography, philosophy classes, chess, Connect 4. No one ever beat me at Connect 4, did they, Aaron? Yes, that's real education. And we've got Warriors Life classes, which are life skills classes passed on by warriors to their students. And basically, on a basic level, there's more sophisticated level where we teach you how to survive in the wild, how to build your own, how to survive without the resources of everyday life in front of you, so you can live in the wild by yourself, how to survive without help from anyone else, just be responsible for yourself and to be totally self-sufficient. But yes, on a basic level, there are 52 lessons that deal with the honor, discipline, self-righteousness, all them little buzzwords that you're trying to teach your children. So I've broken them down from the Wu Day, which is the martial codes, an age-old, 1,500-year-old book to teach people, martial artists, how to walk the earth. and be polite to your elders and revere your elders as they are the givers of the wisdom and blah blah blah. All them little life, little buzzwords that you often hear. We teach those. So I've developed 52 lessons, laid it down in a book. I give the book to instructors that take on the MAP, the martial arts professional franchise, and they get to teach it to their students, half an hour in every class, or 15 minutes in their class. They just teach a life class lesson, what we call life lessons, and then we move on. So that's Warriors Life Classes. Ambition Development is a course, a one-day course that I have taught in colleges in Cambridge, Peterborough, Birmingham, London, or loads of places around the country, and loads of places in Luton, in schools and colleges in Luton. And it's a one-day course that shows you how to build your own business or to find out what will make you happy in life, and then work around achieving that, monitoring it to make it successful, and then get ridiculous and find out your fantasies, make your fantasies come true. Dreams will come true. Fantasies often, rarely come true, but when you learn how to deal with life through the Ambition Development course, you will understand yourself. All right, and then the body ones are free running, any martial art that we have going on in the academy at the time. Usually it's Wing Chun because it's me, and Stunt and Film Club, which is a Stunt and Film Elite. That's SAFE, Stunt and Film Elite. SAFE is the acronym. And we teach everything, all the stunts that was going on in the Hollywood, in the stunt world. You beat me once. That's not how you do connect. Aaron, I'll just sorry everyone, because Aaron, he's got delusions of grandeur. You think that he beat me at Connect 4? You're ridiculous, man. Unbelievable, man. Okay, Aaron, let me understand. When you go into tournaments of Connect 4, you play 10 games, the first to 10. That's how you beat someone. You beat me at one game of 10. I beat you 10-1 then. Is that what you're saying? Oh, okay. All right, so fair enough. Beat me once. That's great. You won a battle. You did not win the war. The war was getting to 10. No one has ever beaten me 10. No one has ever beaten me 10. Okay. So, and I've played thousands of games. I've even written a book. Aaron, did you know this? Did I tell you I've written a book about it? Anyways, it's more of a pamphlet. I'm not hyping on myself. I'm just saying. All right. So that's the Stunt and Film Elite, and the spirit ones, the one that raised warrior spirit. We're not interested in some mystical, wavery person in the sky. We're talking about warrior spirit. We have BLAPPS, which is Better Living and Positive Propaganda System Philosophy, of which I teach because I made it up. And the Martial Arts ABC, which is a martial arts anti-bullying campaign or collective, depending on if you're delivering the campaign or part of the collective. That the schools that belong to the collective all around the country, and meditation and Taoism classes. So these are 9 initiatives that you can have. The workshop's supposed to start Monday, but we need a building. That's the problem. And in Marsh Farm is difficult to get this building going. So I've got 1 more minute left to 2 minutes left, of which I'm going to take on what sparks me off. I should have some theme music here. I should have da da da. Victor's gonna tell you what sparks him off. Stand back, get ready for explosion, because this will not be nice. Something like that. I don't know, but like it sounds. It's there you go. Someone's missing a trick there. They could just sell me a little sound bite for this particular element of the show. Right. So what sparks me off? Facebook debates. Facebook debates. Anytime you get into a little discussion, I don't think I agree with you. I don't think I agree with you. I think you don't know what you're talking about. You're a damn idiot, and get off the line. The forum is full. It goes badly straight away. Anytime you start a debate and someone doesn't agree with you, people's egos kick in immediately. And it goes south. It goes south. As soon as you make it personal about the other person you're talking about, and you forget what the subject is, you have lost that debate. Some people on Facebook do not understand this. This is easy common sense law of debate, is that if you make it personal or about the person that's in front of you, instead of talking about the subject, you lose. And everyone does it. Everyone I've ever debated does it. They get personal so quick. Because what they do is they look at you and think, who's this guy? I wonder if I could beat him up. And they look on your Facebook site to see, is he in my area? Will he be able to come and fight me or beat me up? Does he look hard enough that I can't beat up? Then what I'm going to do is, if he does look too hard, I'm just going to say, you look stupid. You look an idiot. What's your Facebook site? You're an idiot. And then forget what we're talking about. Distraction. Okay? So, yeah, I don't really like to get into debates with people unless they come out with sufficient evidence or sufficient ground-based argument to make me think it's going to be an intellectual conversation we're going to have. Other than that, debates need to end on Facebook. You know, I'm fed up. People start putting up memes, stupid memes that got nothing to do with it. It's another way to distract from the fact that you don't know what the hell you're talking about. So I just keep it factual. I keep it real. I keep it about the subject. And I think we should have a debate class on Facebook that everyone can get free. Again, someone's missing the trick there. I think I should make this debate class content and put the video out so people understand how to debate more efficiently. That was what sparks me off. Now I'm going to try to end as close to an hour on time every week and make it a tight little 1 hour thing. So everyone rushes in, nice little powerful session, then we out. We cut. So people, be cool. Everyone be cool. You be cool. And I will see you next week. Thank you for coming in. Aaron, Julie, Leonie, Dave, Joe, thank you for being in the chat room, adding to the whole flow of the conversations and everything. Keyboard warriors, yes, Aaron. Oh my gosh. When you start correcting their grammar. You're pulling me back into this conversation, Aaron. As soon as you correct, I don't think your grammar is quite up to par. And they go, what are you doing? Are you the professor? Are you the grammar police? Are you? You need to come out of my face before I find out where you live. And then, oh wow, just seen you. Yeah, you're martial arts. Nah, you're all right, bro. Yeah, peace. You're an idiot anyway. But people, seriously, this is going to be for you. This it's all for us to have a little laugh and debate about the actual issues going around the world. So when we go to school or go to work or whatever, we can talk more efficiently about this and bring out the issues that matter, not just tell each other, you know, who's messing with who's getting fat. You know, that's irrelevant. We just need to just know that Trump's an ass. Anyway, you know. Right. People, peace. Till next time. I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Remember, this is Blapps philosophy. I love you all, and there's nothing you can do about it. Bye, y'all. Thank you.